How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another video. We're doing a react video today to a donkey video, one that was recommended to me in my Discord. If you do have any videos that you want me to react to, I am going to try and do maybe one react a day if I can, if there's enough content. So feel free to join my Discord, link in the description below, to actually recommend those videos to me, or you can simply just leave a video in the comment section below, or get in touch with me through Twitter, and you can DM me that way as well. So but this is about a 4-year-old video, but they said it's actually quite relevant to what we're looking at today. It's called The Fall of Xbox, so I thought I'd check it out. I haven't seen it yet, so let's see what this is all about.
You see this trash can? This is PS4. Boy.
Hello everybody, it's 360
Donkey?
They don't release any good first-person shooters. It's all just stupid platformers. Like Mario, that's their biggest title.
Nintendo sucks! Literally, these are for all of you Wii U fans. The Wii U freaking sucks doo-doo.
What did Nintendo do to this kid, man? Oh, shit.
In the debate of the console wars, there is no right answer, only a wrong answer. The Xbox One. This is a console that never really found its footing. Look at the Wii U. This console is considered by many to be a failure, but then you look at its library. Boom, 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 boom. If that's a failed console, I don't know what you call the Xbox One. But how did Microsoft get here? Well, let's take it back to 2001. By the time GameCube and Xbox were launching in November, PS2 had already been out for a year and was really starting to pick up momentum. Jak and Daxter, Klonoa 2, Silent Hill 2, Eco, Twisted Metal Black, Tony Hawk 3, Devil May Cry, Final Fantasy X, Grand Theft Auto 3, Metal Gear Solid 2 in a single year.
I mean, the PS2 was an amazing console, right? The PS2 was by far one of the greatest consoles ever, and that's why it still holds today the most sold units of all time. The library for the PS2 was just out of this world. After the success of the PS1, they really drove it home with the PS2. There was some amazing games. I mean, even stuff like Zone of the Enders they haven't actually mentioned here.
The PlayStation 2 had already established a monstrous catalog of games, so how do you justify your brand new console whose hardware is very similar to your competitors? You say, yo, Halo. For real, this game is the only reason Xbox exists as a brand today, even in a year where games were going insane. Halo was such a bold, innovative title that it legitimized Microsoft as a video game company. Do
you remember what I said about how Xbox needs that one killer title, the Zelda of Nintendo? That's the sort of, high quality title. That's what Halo used to be for Microsoft. That's what Halo used to be for Xbox. And this is something that I've been saying for a long time, that Xbox as a console, as a brand, has lost. Now, I know a lot of you are saying, well, Call of Duty is that, but it's a multi-platform. It's not that brand. Could Doom be that? Maybe, if it's not multi-platform, but it needs that kind of, it needs that Halo tier, Zelda tier kind of character to kind of sell the console. And Halo did a really good job of that. I mean, for me, Halo was the reason I bought an Xbox. Pure and simple. I saw that game, I heard the music, I had to have it. That was it. I saw the gameplay, I had to have it. And we had the 4-player split screen co-ops that we were doing, and eventually you could hook your Xbox up to your PC through some magic wizardry and actually play multiplayer through Halo 1 with other people around the world. It was great. Good times to be alive.
original Xbox was Microsoft
Ninja Gaiden.
most competitive. They had big dog exclusives like
Let me rewind
original
that.
Xbox was Microsoft at their most competitive. They had big
So Fable, yeah, Crimson Skies, Splinter Cell was exclusive at the times. That was huge. Mechasort was pretty good. Buffy, maybe? I guess it was big at the time. Blinks was phenomenal for its time. Panzer Dragoon Auto, I'm not sure about Fusion Frenzy and Kung Fu Chaos, but some really nice games. But Splinter Cell was like a massive exclusive for them, right? That was their answer to Metal Gear Solid.
big dog exclusives like Jet Set Future, Knights of the Old Republic,
Knights of the Old Republic, Morrowind, Jade Empire, Ninja.
Riddick, Oddworld.
My God, Chronicles of Riddick, Escape from Butcher's Bay is a phenomenal game. I don't know how it holds up today, and I don't know if it's available on the Xbox Boost, but if it is, and it actually works and you can actually play it, I highly recommend it. It doesn't overstay its welcome to the point where I remember when I actually got to the point where I thought the game should end. I remember it's like an 8-hour game. It actually did end, and you know what? It's a good game. I mean, I've never been a fan of Oddworld, but I know a lot of people are.
Stranger's Wrath, and they were leading the way in something very new and exciting called online multiplayer.
My name is Chuck. You cool, dumb master?
Although Halo put them on the map, Xbox Live is what would carry their consoles for years to come. Then we hit the Xbox 360 era.
What a great
This
console.
is where Nintendo goes, fuck you guys, I'm doing weirdo shit now, leaving Microsoft and Sony to duke it out. 2006, Microsoft says, get the hell out of here with that Resistance game, nobody wants that. 2007, they pull out the big guns, Sony is sitting there with stupid ass Uncharted 1, blah. 2008, Xbox says, ha, too human. Oops, I mean Gears of War 2, but then Sony says, bitch, ever heard of a game called Metal Gear 4? Get that bullshit out of my face. 2009, Xbox is like, Halo Wars. That's when Sony goes, Halo Wars? Are you being serious out here? Stand back, everybody. I'm about to end this company's whole career. Boom. Uncharted 2. Now, do you see what is happening here? The big franchises on both of these consoles are cover-based third-person shooters, except where Gears and Halo start to stagnate, Naughty Dog continues to reinvent itself with each game.
And it did, you know, Uncharted was a fantastic game. I didn't really mind the cover shooting from Gears of War. I wouldn't really say Halo is a cover shooter, but, you know, by the time we got to Halo 3, it was starting to get more of the same. The ending to Halo 2 was highly disappointing. Not even the boss at the end. But I could see it, and this is why, you know, the 360 had such a phenomenal launch. But it lost, you know, it lost steam, it lost pace towards the end. And that's when Sony took over with the PS3. Because Microsoft decided that it was now time to take the pedal off, you know, their foot off the pedal.
Recently, Xbox acquired Double Fine, Playground Games, Obsidian, and Ninja Theory, but just because you're buying promising studios doesn't guarantee you incredible games. Remember when Microsoft purchased Rareware? These guys were on fire during the previous era, but once Microsoft got them, the hot streak ended. Cameo, Perfect Dark, Zero, Viva Pinata, Banjo, Nuts and Bolts, these were decent games, but not the smash hit titles Microsoft was probably hoping for when they bought Rare for $375 million. From an outsider's perspective, their underwhelming purchase of Rare may have been one of the driving factors behind their reluctance to invest further in their studios. One of their most anticipated titles, Scalebound, was cancelled after 4 years in development.
That was still disappointing, right? This, you know, cancelling Scalebound. Now, I understand why. There was a lot of problems, and a lot of that Platinum came out and actually finally disclosed that, you know, a lot of the issues were on their end, on the fact that they weren't really equipped to actually properly equipped at the time with the experience to make this sort of game, and it wasn't up to the standard that Microsoft was expecting. But still, it was a massive shame to have this one cancelled.
Rare was reduced to making shovelware Connect games. Crackdown 3 spent 5 years in the oven and came.
My God, Crackdown 3 was awful. Crackdown 1 was alright. Crackdown 2 I never really played, but Crackdown 3, that promised everything. Cloud powered multiplayer, and didn't really work out. It was bad.
Came out half-baked. Bungie left Microsoft to work on Destiny. Their best games of this generation, Ori and Cuphead, are now both available on the Nintendo Switch. Either these guys just have the shittiest luck ever, or they aren't willing to dig deep and spend the money to get stuff made right. Their flagship titles, Gears and Halo, are no longer the cutting-edge giants they were years ago. Halo 5...
That's a bit unfair. I mean, I've played Gears, and I really didn't see... I don't remember any bugs really in that game. But it is what it is. I think that's a bit harsh. Because I like Gears, and, you know, I don't recall there being much bugs. Not like that anyway. But maybe there was. It's been a while. But I still think it's harsh. I still think the Gears series was good up until, say, Gears maybe 4 when it started to stagnate, and 5 they just played it too safe.
Campaign was an embarrassment on every front, and Gears of War 4 and 5 are essentially Xbox 360 games with a fresh coat of paint.
See, that's what I
While
said.
Sony and Nintendo kept turning up the heat with ambitious games like Mario Odyssey, Uncharted 4, God of War, Breath of the Wild, the Xbox One has coasted by on being the system you get because your friends have Xbox. They aren't putting out boundary-pushing pieces of art. Their big games are run-of-the-mill multiplayer shooters.
And that's what I said, right, in one of my other videos, and also during my stream, where Xbox is making really good games, but they're not making like cutting edge games, the games that stand out, the games that you know can get 90s. They're not making those. Now, Hellblade 2 is definitely going to be one of them. Forza Motorsport could have been one of them, but I think it was just lacking too much. I know it's a live service game and it's going to get updated, but at the end of the day, if you're paying £70 for that game, forget about Game Pass for a second. If you're paying £70 for that game, you'd feel that you're shortchanged. With Starfield, I don't feel you'd feel you're shortchanged, but I also feel like it, you know, for what it is, the scope of the game that it is, it's amazing. But it probably, I think, misses that £70 mark for a cutting edge game, and probably around £60. But what the point I'm getting at is that Xbox is playing it safe. They're kind of going for what appeals to the masses more than delivering that cutting edge AAA, you know, photorealistic game. I think Hellblade 2 is one of the first few games that are going to be in that field of it. I'm not going to cover racing games because they generally always look photorealistic, but I'm also expecting Gears to, you know, Gear 6 to be up there. I'm hoping Blade is going to be impressive as well, but they need that sort of game. They need more of those games that basically sell the console. They need more of those games where the casual gamer, when they turn around and go, man, that looks amazing. And it's just graphics, right? Just graphics. That looks phenomenal. I want that, because graphics sell. And that's, I know a lot of people say graphics don't matter and it's all about the gameplay. And I'm actually inclined to agree with you. But if you want your platform to sell, turn heads, and, you know, be appreciated, you need that level of quality. An example I would use is my brother's, back in the day, he had a Peugeot 205 GTI. It was a 1.9. And, you know, compared to a BMW M-Power, you'd think it's nothing. But in a one-to-one race, he could actually hold his own with them and actually keep up because he modified it so much. But if you went somewhere to, you know, like a party or something, if you turned up in a brand new BMW M-Power, it's going to turn a lot of heads. If you turn up with a Peugeot 205, even though it's fully kitted out, modified and everything, it's not going to turn the same heads as a BMW will. At least back in those days. Maybe now BMW doesn't have the same prestige it did back then, but you get the point I'm making. It kind of needs to look the part as well as play the part, but in order to turn the heads, it needs to look the part. And Hellblade right now for Xbox, or Hellblade 2, is that game.
So what is the point of the Xbox One?
It's a coffee table.
Microsoft is hitting the reset button. They are saying, forget about this. That never happened. Xbox Scarlet. This is the future. Why would anybody buy this? Yo, Halo Infinite. You got an all-new engine. You got 343 Industries. You got 120 frames per second. You got a trailer of a man talking. You got the creative director getting fired a year before the game is set to release. As much as I would love to see a groundbreaking Halo game, all signs are pointing to Infinite just being another in a long line of disappointments. And with Death Stranding and Last of Us 2 right around the corner, you have to wonder, how long does Xbox have left to turn it around?
Why does the PS4 still have no games? The Xbox has like more compelling exclusives. I mean, it's got a Halo game, it's got Crackdown. I mean, it's gonna have that new Platinum Games game. It's got Sunset Overdrive. I mean, what's the PS4 have? Knack.
Let's see, where is that?
Or have.
And you see, that's the difference, right? Last Guardian was phenomenal. It looked phenomenal for its time. Zero Dawn looked phenomenal. I mean, obviously, these are going past the PS3. These are on the PS4 stages. But Uncharted, God of War, Bloodborne, you know, really high-profile games that pushed the boundaries, that had that wow factor. And Xbox needs that wow factor in its games. I feel Hellblade is going to be the first of many, but they kind of need those games that will be exclusive to the platform, that will turn heads and say, you know what, that actually looks really good. I want it. Because not everyone's going to have a PC. Not everyone wants a PC to game. People love the fact that they can just buy a set-top box as a console, plug it in, and off you go. The convenience alone is enough for them. Obviously, you've got the cloud as well, but, you know, that convenience is what will push consoles. And at the end of the day, they need those kind of games that will turn heads in order. Now, I know this is a 4-year-old video, and thanks for recommending it to me to react, but I think it's some of it is still valid to today. Halo is still the #1 franchise that I personally would associate with Xbox. And it's high time that they deliver a phenomenal, groundbreaking, amazing, boundary-pushing Halo. They can do it. They've got the studios, they've got the money, they've got the talent. They just need to knock it out of the park. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. If you have any more videos that you want me to react to, again, you can leave a comment below and I'll get to it. Or the easiest way is to join my Discord, link in the description below. Head over there and head to my Discord, and there's a section there where you can just head to my Discord, and there is a section there where you can just post the links and I will get to reacting to them. Again, I would like to at least release 1 react video a day, see how it goes, as well as 1 news report video. So yeah, thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, do consider leaving a like, hit that subscribe button. We are trying to get to 7,000 subs as our early milestone. We're actually doing really well for the start of the year. I am looking to get around 1,000 subs a month. So let's see if we can get from 6,000 to 7,000 by the end of January. If you want to support me further, you can do that through my YouTube membership, where you've got different tiers. You can start from the starter tier to support me at $1, but there's other tiers that actually have the videos coming at you with ad-free. Well, that's it. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Remain legend.